All right, brother Fudge, how's it going on your end? Huh?
Sound check. Can you hear me,
Sound
brother?
check. Yes, I can clearly
All
hear you
right.
right now.
Shout out to all
So,
of our viewers right now, guys.
all
What's
right.
up? Good evening, guys.
What up? Good evening. We'd like to welcome you. This is another AMA for Ludus Game, one of our partners, and thank you so much. Again, for everyone that is sharing and liking the stream, I'd like to encourage you, to make sure to follow the page and also the socials down there of Ludus Game, the website, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, what do you call this? What do you call this? Telegram, and their white paper is available there. This game, This game is an NFT game, and you guys know it. You guys know it. We only share information so that we can help you in a way where to invest, right, Fudge?
Yes, sir. So, guys, we're doing this right now for us to be able to help you in regards with your investments, okay? So, always remember, this is not a financial advice. Do your own research. We're just here to help you guys in regards with the commitment that we're gonna do in regards with this investments, guys. So, let's go.
Alright,
Brother.
so before anything else, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. By the way, I am KM Inocencio, streamer influencer behind Loladi's page and for Team CGG too. And this is my partner.
All right, so this is me, Fudge, guys. All of you guys know me. I am the streamer behind What the Fudge TV, also a streamer behind Team CGG. And good evening, everyone.
Alright,
Welcome to our live stream.
That's true, partner. Actually, partner, what excites me about this project is that, alam mo naman yun, like, una pa lang, first thing that they told us, they are gonna do a giveaway. So how do the community of Team CGG and Ludus Game Filipino community be able to join the giveaway? So let's go to this next one, brother. Are you ready, pare?
Let's go, brother. Let's go ahead to
for
that
our
next stage.
icebreaker and for you guys to be excited about this project. I like to show
Let
you
us
this.
go.
Alright, for this one, guys, make sure to follow or subscribe everything that is here right now, so that you can be able to check the pinned comment. Alright? And plus, once you are here on their social media platforms, all of the information that you need is there. So make sure to check that out. Their Telegram, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Oh, our TikTok. All right. Make sure to follow this all social media so that you guys are going to be informed of what's happening in the Ludus game, brother. Are you
Exactly.
excited about this Ludus game?
I'm
can
very
see-
excited,
I can
brother.
see a 2D game, 2D NFT game na medyo like parang old era game. And
Yeah.
I'm not here to introduce the game because tonight, and for everyone that is out there in the whole world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening nga pala.
Good evening,
Thank you
guys,
so
yeah.
much. Thank you so much for you guys being here. Yun lang. I mean, like, I'm really excited about this project. And kasama lang naman natin the CEO of the Ludus Game plus 3 from their team, brother. Plus 3
Yes.
from their team. Alright. So how do you feel about that, brother lad? That makakausap natin or we have the chance to talk to the CEO of an NFT game, brother?
Yes, guys. So, as you guys know, Team CGG is always making it happen to you guys, right? So, alam nyo naman, guys, na minsan lang namin maibigay sa inyo itong mga bagong games na paparating. Pero pag binibigay namin sa inyo to, guys, sigurado namin na nandyan sila. Alam nyo yun?
Alright, yeah.
Diba? Ready na yun. Nandyan na sila. Kakausapin natin sila tonight, guys.
That's
So,
true.
I am very excited, brother. So, let's go ahead and
But
introduce
before
them.
I introduce them, brother, I'd like to read our pinned comment right now.
Yeah.
All right? So on the pinned comment, para sa lahat na nanonood, to everyone that is watching right now, I'd like to read the pinned comment for you guys. This is gonna be the Ludus Game Ask Me Anything. So prepare every question that is in your head so
Exactly.
that the team would be able to answer them because we are going to publish all the questions here in our stream. Plus,
Exactly.
there will be one scholarship giveaway tonight.
Hey,
Tonight.
let's go.
Tonight. And
Let's go.
for 500 worth. 500 G
Four.
cash. Four.
That's four.
So that's gonna be
500 worth of
2,000
Gcash.
pesos in our country, brother. Huh? Because
Wow.
yung mga guests natin from other countries, brother. So, I'd like to tell you guys how to join the game. Kindly like and follow the page. Type exclamation point notify on the comment section, just like what other people are doing right now. Share the stream publicly, and please refrain from using hashtags. So thank you so much. All right, are you
Thank
guys
you so much.
ready? Are you guys ready
We
to?
are ready. I'm very ready,
We
brother.
are
I'm
gonna
very
go.
excited to introduce you
Yeah,
guys
we are gonna go to
our
the
Ludus
AMA
game.
main proper. I'd like to introduce to you everyone that is here. Big shout out to all of the team from Ludus Game. We'd like to welcome the team behind Ludus Game. There you go. All right, welcome to the stream, Sir Gaston, Ma'am Daniela, Sir Lucio, and Sir Nazareno. All right. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for having us. We are really happy
Hello,
to be
good
here.
night.
We love the energy.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Thank you for loving the energy, sir. By the way, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to wherever you are in the world. All right. So as you can see, we have the CEO of the Ludus Game, the art director, marketing manager, and the editor for this NFT game. So, are you guys excited for that, brother? How do you feel about this?
I'm very excited, guys. So most of the time when we do AMAs here in Team CGG, it's only just the CEO or his or her partner. But this time we have four of them, guys. So let's all go ahead and take advantage of this, and let's go ahead and ask them all the questions that we have in our minds right now for us to be able to have our better AMA sessions, guys. Let's go.
Alam mo what's good in having four of the team members, core members of an NFT game in an AMA is that questions from the viewers can be specifically for somebody, like for the CEO.
Yes,
Sir,
exactly.
I'd like to ask this so that right information will be fed into our viewers and everyone that is here. All right. All right, brother.
Of course, yeah, we are here for
We're
that.
good.
All right. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you for us. Thank you so much because you guys are here. We appreciate your presence. Ngayon pa lang, this time I'd like to thank you in behalf of Team CGG. Would like to thank you, sir and madam. All right. So how about we start now, sir?
Let's go.
All right. First question: How would how would the team introduce Ludus or the Ludus game? All right.
Hi, I'd like to address that topic.
Let's go,
I'm
sir.
Nazareno. I'm the editor of the team. First of all, I want to thank Fudge and Lorori and the CGG community for having us. We're very happy to be here, and the Filipino part of our community is also excited. So thank you. I'll try to give you a brief overview of Ludus Game. We wanted to design a play-to-earn NFT game based on the Roman Empire. That was the original idea. Now, concerning the NFT part of it, for those who are already wondering, it's based on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, we'll get to more details on the technology and how the tokens work. But first of all, the game itself, because we think it's very important as gamers ourselves, that the game is something appealing and something that we would want to play ourselves, not just a couple of clicks that you need to do every day. So the idea was to develop a game in the context of gladiator fights in the Roman Empire. We take on the role of a lanista, which would have been the owner of a gladiator school. And our function is to recruit, buy gladiators, equipment for gladiators, and set up the different fights that are going to give us reward paid in our token. There's a variety of NFT items. The gladiators are NFTs, all their equipment is NFT, and some of our NFTs can create other NFTs. For example, we can have a craftsman that creates NFT weapons for our gladiators or for selling in the market, which is also a way of obtaining revenue.
Alright.
Now, concerning the game, then we have 10 basic types of gladiators at the beginning from 10 different regions of the empire who can fight in 12 arenas throughout the empire. Those will be the PvP missions. Then we also have the PvE missions, which help us gather resources with which we can craft NFT items and feed also another part of the economy. I think those are pretty much the basic elements of what the game is about. We invite you to go into the website and in our white paper for more details, and we'll explore it further with your questions. But I think that gives us a frame of work of our game.
Alright. So make sure to check their website. I've checked the website already and I saw to the old era nga na type of game. So make sure to check the socials there at the bottom. Alright. How about we move to the next question, Fudge?
Let's go.
Alright.
All right, for the next question, guys. Who are your team members and what are their roles in contributing to Ludus' success? To Ludus' success.
Yes.
Great. I will be answering that. First, I was listening to Lolodi and Fudge when the AMA started. They were telling us that the whole team was here, and actually just half of the team is here in this AMA because we are 15 people in this team creating Ludus Game, working for it, working for make it happen. So it's just a tiny part of the team today in this AMA. Let me show you. Maybe I can show you my screen.
I believe
I'll show you the-
hindi na, I mean they're not gonna be able to see that, madam. But I have the picture here.
I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
can see
we're actually
Yeah.
already here.
4, 5.
There.
Actually,
Great.
the-
I wanted to show you. You can see the whole
The
team.
whole team,
is
guys,
shown
is
on
there.
On our webpage. Yes.
Yes.
There you can see. Let me see on the transmission. Well, we have our CTO. There. Our CTO is Gaston Pefor, who's right here on this AMA. Martin Pefor is the CTO. He's an expert in blockchain. Then we have an art director who is studying cinema direction, so he knows what he's doing. Leandro Choi, he's our economist. He has a master, an MBA on economics. There is also Julio Padra, who's a mathematician. He's a professor here in Argentina. And, well, Sebastián Luján and Ezequiel Pérez are experts on blockchain development and are working very hard on our website. Then we have some artists, so also 3D designers, a few concept artists. And then we are working close. Here it's not the last one who joined is Rodrigo. He's not here yet on the web, but they are Iago, Gabriel, and Rodrigo are all making the illustrations. All the illustrations of the game are original, are made by concept artists who are working very hard. The designs of the gladiators are made by Gabriel. He's great, really, on his work. And then, last but not least, we have the marketing team, which is formed by me, Daniela, Facundo, and Lucia. We are working very, very hard on the communication of the team too. So yeah, that's us. That's us for now.
That's a big team for the Ludus game, for an NFT
Strong
game
team.
actually. Yes, actually.
And let's don't forget Nazareno, who we haven't added him to the website yet, but he's a big part of the process. And he's
Yes.
here with us.
Sorry, he's not. Yes, it's true. He's
Shoutouts
also
to you,
missing
Nazareno.
in the website yet. I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
I was looking at the transmission. Yeah, it's true. It's
It's
true.
okay.
Nazareno, it's important. He's helping us a lot on translations, on editions, and on creating the lore of the game, which is very important in a game like this that has so many historical references and so. So this is us.
All right.
All right.
So for the next question, I dig this. What is exciting about Ludus Tokenomics?
Okay, I will take this one. Thank you, guys. Okay, the tokenomics of Ludus Game. Ludus have a supply of 10 million tokens. And with our tokenomics, we seek to maintain a strong reward pool. That's very important for us, which will be 72.5% of our tokenomics go immediately into the reward pools for the PvE winners. And this reward pool will be constantly filled with the taxes of the marketplace and the minting of new NFTs. So what we are trying to do is like having a really strong and growing reward pool for have a strong economy and a long-lasting game. Then 7.5% of the tokens go to private and public presale. The private presale we already sold out 10 days ago, and the public presale is 6% and it's going live this Friday on Saturday morning on Philippine time. And the liquidity pool adds another 4%. Then we have a 10% for marketing and airdrops, who will be locked during 1 year with monthly vesting. And at the end, we have the development tokens for the team, and that ones are only 6%, but they are fully locked for 1 year, so we cannot touch it till the end of next year. But the really strong of our tokenomics is our reward pool. That's why it takes 72.5 of the tokenomics.
Alright, there you go. The play to earn rewards from their tokenomics is 72.5%. So make sure to do your own research. I'd like to encourage Fudge, your camera I think is trying to connect again. Alright. So let's go to the other question, Fudge. To the
All right,
next
so let's
question,
go ahead and proceed to the next question, guys. So for the fourth question, I think this is the fourth question, right? Or the third one?
Third
I'm
one,
really
I
not
think. Third
Third
one.
one, I guess. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Yeah.
So for the third question, guys, so what is your marketing strategy that will help expand Ludus community and make Ludus become more popular?
Okay, as a part of the marketing team, I will be answering that.
Yes.
We are at an early stage of our project. We have a lot of development finished because our programmers have been working for a long time before the launching of the social networks. So we are actually almost ready to implement these developments on the game. Right now we are focusing on organic growth, and we are aiming to bring players to Ludus Game when the game is launched. Ludus is as a game for gamers, so we are focusing our marketing on that segment. I mean, we are not looking for speculators that are only interested in trading with the token.
Yep.
We want users. We are looking for users who are passionate about the game and want to play with it and enjoy it. So we are working on strategies that with influencers to work on long-term agreements. Especially, well, now we are reaching the Philippines and also the rest of the world. We want to expand and make most possible amount of people to know about Ludus Game. But that's it for now. That's the marketing strategy right now.
I'd like to add to that question, Madam Daniela. I'd like to ask if are you guys trying to get social media influencers specifically from each country, for like per se in the Philippines? How many influencers will you get from YouTube or Facebook? Are you planning to do that, Madam?
I can answer
sorry.
that if you want, Daniela.
Okay.
We already have a few influencers in the Philippines working with us, starting with Team CGG. By using YouTube to search Ludus Game, you will see many big influencers already made their first review. This is just a start. As Daniela said, we are working in long-term relationships. and we want to bring Ludus to the whole world, and the Philippines is one of our main markets. Yesterday and today we have video from Ross Charles, Dalarin TV, Boss Shops. We have many big YouTubers joining our family.
All right, that's it. There you go. So make sure, chat, to check out those people that Sir Gaston said. No, all YouTubers are available. I mean, some YouTubers have reviews or contents about Ludus Game, so make sure to check that out too. And per se, brother, we'd be willing to create contents for you, sir.
Exactly.
Madam. Yes.
Just in case you guys need us, we're always here. Just let us know, and we're gonna be there for us to promote the Ludus
There
game.
you go.
Team
All right.
Thank you,
CGG is
thank you.
our first and biggest partner in the Philippines, so we are here with you for the long term. So we want to see Team CGG play in
Nice.
our game.
All right, brother Fudge, for the
Nice.
next
Yeah,
question, brother.
All right. So for the next question, security is also an essential corner. So how could users ensure security when playing game or invest in Ludus?
Okay, that's a really good question. So the security is provided by the blockchain technology. In Ludus Game, the user information will be hosted entirely in the blockchain. The player will log in with their wallets, their MetaMask or any other Binance Smart Chain wallets, and the game will store only minimal data related to the game mechanism to enable the interactions. The system will complete meticulous security checks to verify the locally stored data with that in the blockchain, so we can prevent any malicious attack. So mainly we will be behind the blockchain technology with the safest and one of the biggest reasons why we are here.
All right, that's one thing na that's the most asked questions in every AMAs that
Yes.
we have. I mean, the security is one of the core values of an NFT game
Correct.
because they invest money so that they can be able to play. So they
Yes, they need assurance that it's
Yeah.
all gonna go through without
Yeah.
any problems.
So there you
I
go.
would like to
guys.
add as well that we have audit of the token is already ready, and you can read it and check it. And as well, okay, we are a real team. We are here. Our cameras are on and our profiles are ready. But we have the official KAC. You can check it out as well. In our pre-sale, pink sale link, you can see the audit and the official KAC.
There you go. The KYC is done, brother. All right. So for the next question, oh, I think this one's mine. What are the Ludus's long-term goals?
Okay, I think I can jump in for that question. One of the most important messages that we have for you and for your community is that we want to design a fun game that's going to work in the long run, which is why our goals tend to be not super ambitious. We want to keep it realistic and long lasting. But that also influences where we're going to go in the future. And eventually, we'd like to move completely to a decentralized organization, a DAO. And to do that, we are planning at the end of the year to implement a second token, a governance token.
Oh, the governance. Okay.
That's going to be an important step because following the example of Rome itself, which had a Senate that determined the course of the Republic and later the Empire, we also want to have a Senate. Members and players of the team who are committed and interested in guiding the game can hold that token with some other benefits as well. But one of the main benefits is going to be participating in the decision making of the development of the game moving forward. So that's going to be a pretty big transition that we want to apply so that the players can actually hold the game in their hands.
Nice.
Some other plans that we have for the future are scholarships, which are not yet implemented, but
Not
we'll
yet.
talk about more of that later in the year. And eventually, we would also like to conceive a play mechanic that's compatible with esports. So if there are changes that we need to introduce to allow that to happen, that's also in the horizon. Of course, our immediate goals have to do with the launch that's going to be happening much sooner, but we're looking at those further goals as well.
All right.
Nice.
Sir Gaston has said, Sir Nazareno, that the private sale was sold out, right? Is there any benefits from those private? I mean, who bought the tokens on the private sale?
Yes, I could answer. One of the benefits is that all the people who bought our private presale will be able to join the beta of the game. They will be the first one to try our game and learn how to play, and we get to know the strategies better than everyone else, so they will have advantage when the full game is released. Other advantage is that we haven't talked yet, but our game has 12 arenas, coliseums, and that coliseums will be a really important asset in our game. There is only 12 in the whole empire, and because only 12, they will be divided in tokens. Each arena will be divided into 100 tokens, and some of them will be 1,000 tokens. So the people who join our private presale will have priority to buy these tokens, because the Coliseum NFT holders, they will get passive income of all the fights that happens on the
Coliseum.
PvP.
All right, there you go, brother.
There you have
So
it.
many benefits for those who got their tokens from the private pre-sale. All right, brother. Fine.
Also, we have
sorry.
a role. We give a role of founder on the Discord server to those who invested on the private pre-sale. That is
Nice.
also a benefit. I just remembered.
That is
Alright.
very nice.
So the
Alright.
next one, brother.
All right. So for the next question, guys, according to the roadmap, what are your most important next priorities? Does your team have enough funds and a strong community to achieve those milestones, guys?
I can take that. Maybe you can see in the webpage. We are right now at the middle of the first quarter of the year, and our priority is right now the launch of the private gameplay beta. As its development, as I said before, is well advanced, and our funding members, the ones who invested on our private presale, can have exclusive access to it. Then it comes the opening of the marketplace and the sale of the NFTs, including the Empire Coliseums that are 12 and are going to be divided. And for Q2 comes the most important thing, the one we are waiting for, which is the official launch of the game with PvP and PvE modes available from day one. We have the funds to complete the development. We have the game almost finished and it's ready to release on the next weeks. We are eager to test the beta version. And as about our community, we have among all languages around 7,000 users, and we are growing day by day. You can visit our Discord server, you can visit our Telegram groups. We have right now a Tagalog group also. We are waiting to send our gladiators to the arena, and we invite you to join us on this adventure.
All right, that's it. As you have said, Madam Daniela Costa, the team has enough funds. If ever the price of the token goes down, is the team willing to buy back those tokens so that the price will go up?
I can take that question.
Maybe Gaston? Yeah,
Yes.
he knows about it.
Yeah, of course, we will work hard to keep our game stable, and our economy of the token is very important for us to be strong and growing, as I say. The reward pool is the most important of our tokenomics, and we want it to have it strong and healthy. So we will do everything that is in our reach to keep the game strong as we want.
All right, there we go. For the next one. All right, what's the difference between Oracle 1.0 and your Oracle 2.0? Can you enlighten us with this one, sir?
Yes, of course. Okay, our Oracle, we could like to call it 2.0. because it keeps the stable reward price. Everything you buy, like NFT gladiators, NFT weapons, NFT items, they all have a stable price in USD. So when you buy it, it will tell you how many Ludus token it costs, but the value will be always the same in USD. Then when you go to the PvP arena and you win a battle, you will earn rewards. That reward will be in tokens, but it will calculate exactly at the price of the USD. So the reward price will be stable in USD, but that you will keep it in your internal wallet till the day that you made the claim. When you claim your tokens, your rewards have been stable in USD, and the day you claim, you will get exactly that amount of Ludus in the equivalent of USD that you earn through the battles.
Alright.
So the 2.0, it keeps your value till the day that you claim your tokens.
All right, there you go, guys. That's Oracle 1.0 and Oracle 2.0. Guys, I'd like to encourage each and every one of the viewers to prepare your questions, because there will be part here that we're gonna choose comments from you guys, questions. Make sure those are English questions so that the team will be able to understand them. Brother Fudge, I think you're on mute on Discord. And then
Yes.
and then afterwards, guys, later, don't go, because we have giveaways, no? I like to encourage you guys to prepare all your questions so that the team will be able to answer them later when it's the time
Exactly.
for the questions for the viewers. All right, Brother Fudge, how about this question?
All right. So, for the next question, guys, what do you think is the most unique feature in Ludus compared to other available NFT games out there?
I will be answering this question.
All right.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please, sir.
The feature that excites me the most about Ludus, and I think it made a difference among all the other games, is the PvP. In Ludus, the people who only battle in PvP are the only ones that will be rewarded tokens. This means that someone wins and someone loses. This not only creates a sustainable economy, but it will generate a great competitive scene. It means in the user who best apply the strategies will be benefited. But the PvP is not everything. With the PvE mode, and NFT craftsmen will have different game modes for those users who enjoy the adventure mode and do not like the rules of the arena. The profit of each user will come from the trade of NFT items in the player-to-player market, generating a circular economy from which everybody benefits without affecting the pool of rewards. This means that it will be two game modes, one for the people who like to race, battle in the PvP, and the people who are more passive and like to have a craftsman and build items and sell it to other players.
All right, that's it.
Thank you so much.
So in the PvP mode, that's the only way so that people can earn actually on the game.
That's
Or-
right.
or
No,
right.
In the PvP.
That's one
yes.
good thing, no, brother. I mean, like, you don't put something in the game that you can be like ruining the tokenomics or the value
Exactly.
of the token. And in the
Exactly.
future, you're gonna disable the earning part of, for per se, what do you call this, adventure, for example,
Yes.
from a game that we know of. And then, I mean, like, I'm excited
It-
for this, and
Yes.
I mean, the earning, how do you say it?
Earning mechanism.
Earning
should I?
mechanism, yes.
Yes.
Earning mechanism is way different than other NFT
Yes,
games.
exactly.
I would like to add some question to Lucio, that
Yes,
if
sir.
he can explain us how is the PvP, because we are not just a click to earn. There is a strategy behind the PvP, and that's the difference between our game and many other games. It's not about luck. There is a lot of strategy behind. So Lucio, can you explain us how is the PvP?
All
Yes,
right.
as Son explained before, there are 10 classes of gladiator. Each class is unique. Some gladiators have a lot of strength, some have a lot of agility, some have a lot of armor and HP. So you will have to equip your gladiator accordingly to the fight that you are going to face. When you send your gladiator to the battle, you have when you meet an opponent, it will tell you what class of gladiator your opponent is, and you will have 2 minutes to equip your gladiator. So let's say your gladiator biggest biggest stat is his strength, and on the other side you are paired against a gladiator that is big in armor and life. You can keep really big damage and penetrating weapons, so you have an edge in the stage. But let's say you get paired against a gladiator that is also really good with the strength, you can keep armor and counter that strat. So there are a lot of ways you can keep your gladiator, and there are a lot of items in this game. There are over 100 items, so gladiators will have a lot of combination to keep the gladiators and win the most fights they can.
There
So
you
it's
go.
not just luck; it's the overall strategy behind the game.
Alright, and would be willing to test that if ever possible.
Mhm.
Team CGG is very well prepared for that, I think. We have a lot of people that can test that out, and maybe we can have a hint of how the game works.
Just
Well, the
in case
beta
you guys need someone to test it out, we're always here for you guys.
Yeah, we
Alright.
we
can
will
promise
launch the
that
beta
Team
soon.
CCC will be inside our private beta. Even we met you when we already sold out our private pre-sale, but we will give you access so you can show to your community. So
Alright.
Thank you
don't
so
worry.
much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so
So
much.
for the next one, brother, I mean this one's mine. What are the hot news or big events of Ludus to attract more users in the coming time?
Well, I can tell you about that. The main event is that tomorrow it starts our public pre-sale, so it can be open to everyone. We can share the link later, and we expect you share our enthusiasm for Ludus Game and join our public pre-sale. And then it comes the release of the gameplay that we hope it brings an explosion of new users to our community. As we said before, we are gamers and we are creating a game that tends to be really fun, really exciting. Ludus is not a click to earn, but it's a strategy and management game. It will keep you entertained and it will make you think in order to earn money while you play it. So we are also eager to use all the material about Roman history that it's available to apply into the game. There will be like different seasons that will relate with different historical events, like war campaigns, like conquests of new lands, like new emperors. There will be news in every month of the year, coinciding with different historical events. So we wait. You have as much as fun as we have.
All right. So make sure to catch them once they launch their play to earn. All right. So next one,
Yes.
brother.
All right. So for the next one, guys, what makes you feel confident about the survival and sustainable success of your project in the future?
Okay, I will take this one. To begin with, we are proud of our great team of professionals who are developing Ludus Game. As we said before, we are not just 2, 3, or 4 people. We are a team of 15 people, with these professionals, we are developing a game that will be really fun and that all users will enjoy. That's very important. We are creating a game. We are not creating just a click to earn. This is a real game that you will have fun and you will enjoy to spend time playing our game. That's the main reason that of what we're expecting and what we're creating with Ludus Game. Then our economy is made up of many game modes that generate circular economies, in which the benefits are obtained only from the P2P exchange. This not only keeps the reward pool intact, but with each exchange they contribute by paying taxes and it constant refill the reward pool, making it healthy and growing. So all the PvE economies, they are always helping to grow the PvP reward pool. That's very important for our game economy as sustainable of the project. But as we say, we are creating a game. This is not a click to earn. This is a real game that we expect everyone to have a lot of fun and really enjoy playing it.
All right, that's it. I like how they highlight in every question that this is not a click to earn game.
Click to earn, yeah.
Yes,
It's a
because
play to earn game.
there's a lot of games that are available on the internet that are click
Exactly.
to earn, and some of them is like, I mean, no strategies, and it
Yeah,
doesn't
you're just
excite.
gonna have to click it and you're good to go. But this one, it's different because you're gonna have to strategize and all
Yes,
that, right?
yes, that's true, partner. All
I
right.
would like to add that we are all gamers. The game is made by gamers for gamers. Me and Gaston play games all our lives, so we wanted to make
Nice.
something that people can enjoy.
Yeah, this is actually a game made by a gamer itself, right?
By
So
the
this
way,
is for every
sorry.
gamers.
By the way, brother, no. Ngayon ko lang na-notice, I just noticed this right now. The last name of Sir Gaston and Sir Lucio is the same. Are you guys brothers, sir?
We are.
Yes, the three
Oh,
founder of
that's
the game,
why. That is why.
Lucio, Martin, our CTO, who is not here today, and me, Gaston, we are brothers. We are all professional in our fields, but we are the founder of the games. But we as brothers, we saw that the NFT gaming scene was not as fun and excitement as any other real games,
Exactly.
and we
Yes.
decided to bring a real game, something that we will enjoy as gamers to play, and that's what we are creating. But as we say, three of us, it's not possible to create a game. It's not possible to create sustainable economy. That's why we gathered a team of 15 professional people, each one in their field. We had our economists had a master in finance and economy. We had a mathematician doing all the balance of the game. We had an expert marketing team. We had an expert in blockchain. So the founder, we are brothers, but we had a really big team behind us, helping us to develop this game.
Alright, I mean, brother, napaka-exciting kasi, brothers, like gamers,
Yeah.
family of gamers, and the concept is there. I mean, the heart is there. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Because
A
they're
game
family.
made by a
Yes.
gamer itself, right? So
Yes. There you
this is
go.
something to be excited about too, guys.
Alright, so how about this, brother?
All right. So for the next one, guys, collaborations and partnerships are some of the most important for Ludus to help improve adoption. Can you tell us about Ludus' current partners, plans for partnerships, and what everybody stands to gain from these partnerships?
Okay, so in this instance, we do not have any external investment partners. We are an independent company with our own funds and professional development team working on the growth of the company and the game. So now we got the private pre-sale to help us to continue going, but we have been working for 6 months already with our own funds and the help of our team. So we do have several strategic partners for the marketing and growth of Ludus Game around the world. We have long-term agreement with great Spanish-speaking influencers, then from all over Europe, Arab, and of course Asia and the Philippines,
Nice.
such as you guys, Team CGG. As for technologies, we work with Amazon Web Service for our servers and Checklink in the blockchain, among other top-tier companies. They are not partners, but we use their services. We bought their license. And all our partners trust Ludus Game plans and ideas for all of us to work to create long-term projects.
Alright, there you go. A lot of partnerships that will really help the game prosper into the moon, brother. You're muted, I think, brother. You're muted.
Into
To the moon,
with
to the moon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Team
we're gonna
CCC,
go
of
ahead and
course.
Team
Yes, to the
CGG
moon.
and Ludus Game to the moon. Alright.
yeah.
For the next one, how would the team help new investors understand more about Ludus staking pool?
I think I can say something about that.
Alright.
I don't want to be repetitive with the message, which you
Yes,
already
sir.
noticed that we say time,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
on players, not speculators. So the Ludus token does not have a stacking function. It's a functional currency used for exchange in the game, for the rewards, and also to connect us to the external economy. but there's not really going to be a profit drive in hodling the token itself. We want players. There will be stacking coming along with the next token that we will implement, which is when I mentioned before about the Senate that we want to create to take ownership of the game and take control of the development of the game. That's going to be handled through a governance token, and that governance token will have some stacking, but that will come at later in the year.
All right. All right. Does that
Thank
mean
you.
the holders of those governance token, as you said, Sir Nazareno, has the full control of the development of the game?
They will have a large amount of decision power making for the future development. The exact range of that control is not defined yet, but we want to move forward to a decentralized organization, and we want the community to take much more ownership in where the game goes, which is why everything we're developing is never meant to be quick money grab, quick profit, click and be rich. None of that. We want players who want to spend time in the game and who want to help develop it further, and thus, of course, also make a profit.
There you go. I mean, thank you for that wonderful answer, sir. Thank you so much. That's very informative. Brother, for the next
All
one.
right. So for the next one, guys, what will you project to the? I'm sorry. What will you project? I'm sorry. What will your project do to attract investors when the current market is unstable? So this is a very tough question. So go ahead,
This
guys.
is a really important question.
Yes.
We believe our strongest assets are the solid design of our economy and the team behind it. As we say, we have an economist working with our team. He's working full time for more than 6 months with us, and he's been developing and studying and working very hard to have a sustainable economy. As we say, the only way to earn tokens in our game will be the PvP, and the only ones who get the tokens are the winners. The losers, they don't get the tokens. They will have more chances to keep fighting and win sometimes. But remember, the only way to earn tokens in our game will be in the PvP and when you win the battle. So we believe that we can continue to rally investors with our really realistic return of investment proposal, and that the game is actually fun to play. We are a real team for a long term, so our return on investment is not 10 days or 15 days as some games propose. But that games, they don't last. They only last 1 month or two, because that cannot be sustainable. Our return on investment in a scenario where you win 50% of your battles, so you win as much as you lose, will be around 49 days.
All right.
see.
That's like 2 days roughly now, brother. Two,
Correct.
two months.
2 months.
Yeah,
Two
maybe
months,
less
two
than
months.
2 months. Yeah. All right. For the next one.
But that's the
All right,
only way
sir.
to have a sustainable economy. 15 days, 10 days return on investment, that's not the game that you can do for the long term.
Yes, sir.
I would like to add that if you are a really good player and you have all the strategies to win as much battle, your return on investing will be higher because you will winning more than 50% of your battle. So if you win, let's say, 75% of your battles, you will return your investing in about 32 days, something like that.
Correct.
All right. So it really depends on your performance and how you strategize while you play on the PvP mode. All right.
Correct.
brother.
The best player you are, the more you know about our game, the more chances you have to win more battles.
All right. So this one is how will the investors and players feel that this project will never gonna rug pull? Ayan.
This is something that
the most
Yeah,
awaited questions of
most
every
of the people are expecting this question, guys.
Okay, that is really easy to answer for us. First of all, we are a real team. We are showing our face from day one, and that's because we want to bring trust that we are a real game, a real team, and we are here for the long term. Otherwise, we will not be showing us in camera and with our real names, our real profiles. We invite everyone to check our website. You can find our profiles of each of us, and they are profiles from more than 10 years of history. It's not something that we create for the game. And one thing for everyone to make sure that we are who we say we are. In our pink sale link, you will have the official KYC. That you cannot fake it. You can go there and check it. So you can make sure that we are the real people, real team, and we are here for the long term. And for safety, our pink sale pre-sale as well have the audit of the token.
All right. Thank you
But
so much.
so you can trust in us because we are real. I mean,
Nice.
we are not behind some illustration in the website, and you
Yes.
don't know if that is a real person or a photo that you take from the internet, because our photo and now our faces is like what we say we are.
That's true. Ready your questions for Ludus. That's what Lindsay Klein on the comment section is telling the community of the Team CGG. So are you guys ready for those questions, guys? Make sure to ready up your questions. I know you've been waiting for this time for your questions, the community's question, to be answered by the team itself. So are you guys ready? Huh? Because I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We are waiting.
We
Siguro,
are very much ready.
yeah, we'd like to take 5 to 6 questions. What do you think, Brother Fudge? How
Yeah,
about that?
let's go. Let's go and do that,
All
bro.
right, let's wait for the comment section. Yan, there you go. One question from. Wait lang. Let me publish that into our site. Let's go. Wait lang. Eto, this one. I'll publish it straight up. There you go. From PH Perch. Alright. Shout out to Sir Gaston and Ma'am Daniela. I saw one of the dev team's work was from Harvard, Stanford, and University of Berkeley. How was the experience for working for these Ivy League schools, and how will this experience benefit our game too? That's a very good question, huh?
Okay,
Yeah,
I can answer that
actually.
one. Okay, the member of the team who has certificate from all that university is Martin, the CTO of the project, one of our brothers, the one who is not here. He's a lawyer and a blockchain expert. He's been studying his whole life to develop himself and give the most to all the companies he worked for, and he succeed. He had a really strong background in the corporate world, but now he decided to join us in this project and bring his knowledge to Ludus.
All right, there you go, bro. I mean, brother Fudge, I'm gonna publish this one from Joy V Contreras. How about you read that?
Go
brother?
ahead.
How about you
Hold
read
on,
that?
give me a second.
All right.
All right. All right. So for the next one, so can we upgrade gladiators or buy weapons and upgrade them into the game?
I can answer the question.
Yes, go ahead, Lucio.
Gladiators, they cannot be upgraded, but they have levels. When you play
Oh,
in the
they have
arena, your
levels.
gladiators, yes, your gladiator will get experience if he wins and also if he loses. And there are 5 levels that the gladiators can achieve. When you level up, your gladiator will win more money in the PvP battles, but as long as he keeps leveling up, he will have more risk. In the first 3 levels, when your gladiator loses a battle, there are 2 possible outcomes. And the number 1 is the most common, that happens almost every time, is that when you get hurt, your gladiator is set on a cooldown, and you will have to wait a few hours to fight again. And the other one is your gladiator gets really badly hurt, and he gets pardoned. He can no longer fight again, but he becomes a craftsman, meaning that he will
A
no longer be
craftsman?
able. Yes, he will no longer be able to fight in the Coliseum, but now he can make items and PvE missions, but no longer fight in the PvP.
And
But when you get
how long will that be? I'm sorry. For how
yes,
many hours will that be, sir?
and the gladiators had 100 days of life, and the craftsman had 50 more days, 150.
I see, sir. Thank you so much.
But when you get to level 3, and you can no longer become a craftsman, so when you get badly hurt, your gladiator dies.
I
But
see.
let's remember that in level 3, if you win 50% of your battles, you will most likely already have your way back.
I see. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. A question from
And
Uriel. Oh, sorry. Sure.
there was also a question about the items. The items will have tiers. There will be 5 tiers of items. The number 2 tier will be the first NFT item. Then the second best item will be tier 4, and the best item tier 5. As developers, we will only sell to the public items tier 3. That is the first NFT item. So if people want to have items tier 4 and tier 5, they will need to have a craftsman, or they will have to buy from other players that have craftsmen and can make those items.
All right. There you go. A question from Uriel Joseph Valenzuela. He said, "What is your inspiration in making Ludus Game? Why choose the Roman era?"
Yeah, that's what
There you
I'm concerned about as well.
NASA, you want to take that one?
Yes, go ahead.
So I think we've all. I also know the before brothers for 25 years. I think we've all been at different times inspired by the history of Rome. I know that, for example, Martin and I both studied law, and in law in Argentina, we are based in the Roman law, which involved a lot of Europe and the Americas. And through our interest in historical novels, just the Roman Empire has always been a source of inspiration from studies to our professional lives and even in games.
Yes.
So when thinking about this dynamic, I think Martin, Gaston, and Lucio have found it to be a nice settings where you could have a context that everyone knows or more or less understand, with sufficient fields to explore, sufficient ways to develop the story, and give sufficient variety for the fights to be interesting. Because, of course, you could have just soldiers playing against each other in a rudimentary way, but giving it a realistic and solid historical background, I think it just makes it more, it's like the spice in the food. I think it
Exactly,
makes
sir.
it more
I get your
flavorful,
point, sir.
which is why we're also researching a lot when developing the game. Everything from the types of gladiators to the items to the different arms they chose. Some people are not going to care, let's be honest.
Yep.
But
Yes.
the ones that do, they're going to find that the work that we put in behind the game, in the mathematics, in the economy, but also in the lore and the explanations, are part of the flavor and the added value that make the game
More
a
interesting.
rounded experience.
Yes.
So
There.
that's our goal.
Yo.
Nice.
Ano, brother? Do you have any other questions? Because
Yeah.
I can see a question from Rashid Askalani. His question
Go ahead.
is, do we have more burning mechanics in the future for the sustainability of our rewards pool?
Okay, I can take that one. So as Lucio explained, our gladiators have a 99-day lifespan. So as humans, they retire at some point. That will be at the day 99, at the end of their careers, and the NFT will be burned. But that's if you are successful and you reach the end of your career. As Lucio say, in the level 1 to 3, that coincides with the first 50 days of the game. Once you lose a battle, you will have 3 possible outcomes. The number 1 is you just get in share and you go to recover. You take a few hours and then you are ready to be back in the arena. But the second thing that can happen to you is that your gladiator get heavily insured, but because it's the first 50 days of the game when you are still finding your return on investment, we will not kill your gladiator, but you will be pardoned and you will get a second chance as a NFT craftsman. That means that you cannot go to the arena anymore. Your gladiator life is over, but now you can craft items. So then we go to the items. The items as well, they are not forever. The items can only last 50 barrels. After 50 barrels, the item gets broken, and you have or either to fix it or to buy a brand new one or to build a brand new one with your craftsman. And so you can fight 2 barrels a day with each gladiator. That means that every 25 days, you will have to buy or fix new items. And the last thing that Lucio say, from the day 50 in the level 4 and 5 of the life of your gladiator, first you get just insured and you recover and you keep your life. But if you get heavily insured, no one will pardon your life here. Your gladiator will not be safe, and your opponent will kill your gladiator. That means that your NFT is burned, and that's all for your NFT. You cannot keep playing with it. But that happened after the day 50 that you already recovered your investment. But yeah, we had a really strong items burning and NFT gladiator burning.
Alright. How about this ones? I mean, I'm interested knowing these two, actually. A question from Jonah Valdez. Can we play it on mobile phone? How many
Yes.
MB or megabytes, gigabytes does it require? Yan, siguro ganyan yung sabi niya. I mean,
Okay,
that's
this
what...
one, as our game will be a strategy game, will not be playing a game of skills in the first stage. We want to develop that part in our roadmap. But in the first stage will be just a strategy game that what happens is the strategy of you take in the barrel and the item you choose. Will be just a desktop gaming, so any mobile phone or any computer will be able to run the game.
Alright, that's it.
I mean,
how about
will,
you, brother?
will it be available through iOS or Android? Is it gonna be will there be no problem if the players or the investors are gonna be playing through iPhone, sir? Will there be no
will
problem?
be not an issue because will not be through an app in the first stage. Will be in your browser.
Okay, sir. I got that, sir.
Alright, how about you, brother? Do you have any I mean, from the comment section of the community, can you like choose one and then
Give
maybe
me a second, sir.
Mhm.
For this one, sir, I'm gonna have to include. Will there be a multiverse in the future, sir?
Okay, that we have very big long-term plans. Our main plan is to develop the game. We change from a strategy game to a skill-based game. That means that we will change to a real game where you control your gladiator and your skills will matter the most. So that's our long-term plan, as well as our Senate and our utility tokens. Our full metaverse is complete with the craftsmen and the Coliseum arenas. And as well, when you start the game, you have a spot, let's say a house, we call it Domus, where you can only host 5 gladiators. You cannot buy infinity gladiators, you can only have 5. Then you can buy lands to expand your spots. You can buy a Ludus with a proper gladiator school and can hold 15 gladiators, or you can buy a Ludus Magnus with the maximum, the biggest gladiator school, and have up to 25 gladiators in your account. That will be really good because the more gladiators you have, the more items probably you will have in your inventory, and the more items you have, the better strategy that you can implement in the battle.
Alright, that's
I will
yeah.
add something to that. I'm sorry. There is also to be said that there are some very interesting PvE missions that will have to be accomplished and that will help you to improve your strength, your abilities, and in some cases to gain NFTs also. Between the PvE missions, there are things like battles against other users, battles against animals, war campaigns, and stuff like that. That is going to be like an open field to create different new missions that are projected.
All right.
All right. I think that was it for the community. To all people who participated here on our AMA, especially from the viewers, questions from the viewers, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys. Oh,
Thank you
by the
so
way,
much,
by the way,
guys.
before I go, I saw an interesting for the last one. All right, for the last question, I saw an interesting question from Duardsky Lumanglas del Rosario. What action will you do if someone creates a fake site? All right.
To prevent that, we always ask the people to check and go to our official social media and enter the links always to our social media and the links through the moderators or in the announcement channel. We will fight that, and if we find out that someone is trying to take our name and our trick our users, we will be reporting and taking actions into that. But to make sure that you are in
Yes.
our official places, always check the official announcement and that you are in our official social media.
We are also constantly looking for the things that are spoken about Ludus Game on the internet, like websites, and also the content that is created on social networks, different social networks, to check that nobody is like doing something without our permission or saying something that it's not like they said.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'd like to again take this time and opportunity to thank the team from Ludus Game. Any I mean like last regards, or how do you say it, Fudge? Every
Any last messages
yeah,
with
and
all the
for
viewers that we have right
for the
now?
viewers that we have right
Would
now.
you like to go ahead and get their permissions to, of course, invest to your game, guys? So it's all up to you guys in regards with your messages to all of our viewers right
Before,
now.
before I give the last word to our CEO, I would like to just remind everyone that tomorrow is the Pink Sale
Oh
public
wow.
pre-sale.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow we'll start with the pre-sale at 21 hours UTC in Pink Sale. So we're really excited about that, and we think it's going to really energize the project. So you're welcome to join.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
In the Pink Sale pre-sale will be at 5 a.m. on Saturday in Philippine times. There is no whitelist required. It's open to all users and it's first come, first served. So we are really happy for the opportunity to be here. We really appreciate Team CCG for being our partnership, and we are more than happy to come back to answer all the questions and give the access to the beta for you to try it. And we are here for the long term, as we say. We really want to keep working with you and grow our community with Team CCC.
All right, that was it. The team from Ludus Game, the CEO, marketing manager, art director, and editor. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. As you we enjoyed the talk, and we wish that you had the same feeling as like
To
we
the
have.
moon.
To the moon. Yeah.
To the moon. We're gonna go to the moon with